Lillian and the Witch of Hollow Hill. In a quiet village by the edge of the forest lived a brave little girl named Lillian and her beloved baby lamb, Pip. Pip was snow white, always curious, and never far from Lillian's side. Everyone in the village feared one place, Hollow Hill. It was said that an ancient witch named Morga lived there. They whispered she could steal voices, twist shadows, and turn kindness into stone. Lillian didn't believe in all the tales until Pip went missing. One foggy morning, she woke to an empty barn and tiny hoofprints leading straight into the woods toward Hollow Hill. Without a second thought, Lillian threw on her red cloak, tucked her slingshot into her belt, and followed Pip's trail. The deeper she went, the darker the forest grew. Branches clawed at her cloak. The wind seemed to whisper warnings in a language she couldn't understand. By the time she reached the top of the hill, a storm was brewing. The sky growled. And there, in the middle of the hill, stood a crooked cottage tangled in black vines. From inside came a terrible bleating. Lillian burst through the door. Pip was floating in the air, glowing symbols spinning around him. A tall, shadowy figure stood nearby, black as coal, skin like dried bark. The witch. "You're too late," Morga hissed. "This lamb is pure. I need its spirit to finish my spell." "No," Lillian said, stepping forward. "Take me instead." The witch tilted her head. A child? Offering herself for a lamb? Lillian's hands trembled, but her voice didn't. "He's small, helpless, and he trusts me. That means I protect him. That's love. You should remember what that feels like." Something in Morga's eyes flickered. A silence hung in the air. Then, slowly, the symbols faded. Pip fell gently into Lillian's arms. "You remind me of who I used to be," the witch whispered. The thorns around the cottage withered. The storm calmed. Morga's form softened, no longer monstrous, but sorrowful. "Go," she said. "Take your lamb, and don't look back." Lillian nodded, clutching Pip tight. She didn't speak, just left quietly through the lifting fog. When she reached the edge of the forest, Hollow Hill was gone. In its place bloomed a single white flower, glowing in the morning sun. From that day forward, the village changed. Crops thrived. The woods grew calm. And Lillian became a legend, the girl who saved a lamb and reminded a witch how to feel.